May I present to you contestant number 3, Judge Linda Schoonover. Title, Breaking Through for the Best of Your Life. Title, Breaking Through for the Best of Your Life, Judge Linda Schoonover.
What keeps you from living the life that you were born to live? Excuses? Circumstances? Fears? Are you stuck behind a hard shell that keeps you in the dark about yourself, your abilities, and your future? Good morning. I'm the contest master, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guest. Baby chicks live in a shell with their eyes closed. In fact, it is so dark they don't realize that they're in a shell at all. A shell that is initially designed to keep them warm and safe and protect them. But in the end, if they don't ever break out of their shell, they die in their shell. Breaking out of the shell for a baby chick creates insurmountable obstacles. If they stay in the shell too long, they suffocate. There's no oxygen and they die right in the shell. If someone breaks the shell for them, they come out prematurely, sometimes deformed, sick, too weak to lead the life and lead the life that they were meant to live. People face the same obstacles in breaking out of their shells that baby chicks do. We exaggerate our limitations. We underestimate our strengths and our gifts. And we doubt that we'll have the ability to persevere through the obstacles that life challenges with if we ever do break out of our shell. Sometimes people spend too much time in their shell before they break out. We become intoxicated with our comforts, our daily comforts. We're lulled into false security. There's no need to break out of our shell. And we die in our shell. Others of us garner a little courage. We just peek our heads out just a little bit to see what that world might be like. And we're immediately overcome with fears. Fears of failure, fears of the unknown, fears of what other people will think. And we get carried away with a tidal wave of the fears of the what-ifs that send us scurrying back to the shell. And we close the lid on ever really knowing who we are and what the world might hold for us. We weren't created to have easy buttons. We were created, much like little birds, chickens, to use beaks when they use their beaks to poke out of the shell. That's how they develop their strengths. That's how they realize who they are, what the world is like outside of the shell. They have an innate ability to know how and when to break out of their shell. We have that same ability. If you're in a place in your life where you think it's time for you to break out of your shell, begin by believing in yourself. Believe that you have the tools necessary to break out of your shell. Open your eyes. Peck your nose out. Flap your wings. Claw out of your circumstances. You will be successful. Believe that you will have the vision of what your life will be like once you break out of the shell. You may not see anything when you're in the shell. And when you poke your head out just for a glimpse, you're not going to see how everything in your life fits together. Believe that you will once you break out of your shell. Believe that you will have the wisdom and the answers for all the obstacles that life brings you as you need them. You're not going to be given a roadmap before you break out of your shell. And finally, learn to believe your instincts. You're in this shell alone. Don't listen to the other chickens in the chicken coop. Trust your instincts. Listen to your own heartbeat. If you begin this journey to yourself and to the outside world, you're in for a miraculous time. A time where you'll be challenged emotionally, spiritually, physically. You'll learn what your gifts are, what your strengths and your weaknesses are. You'll learn your purpose and your passion. You'll learn how the shell connects to your past and is also a door to your future. Is a shell holding you back, keeping you in the dark, keeping you from understanding your future and where you fit in this world? If so, open your eyes. Face the challenges and the circumstances that are right in front of you. Start believing in yourself. And then peck. Peck away at this shell until there's no other use for it other than as a perch for you to view the world that waits for you. Madam Toastmaster.